Alright, what is up guys? Professor Akali here, bringing you the Road to Master series. We are currently Diamond 5, Diamond 4 MMR, and we're going to start off on Game 1. We are currently Diamond 5, 0 LP. The goal is going to be to get to Masters, obviously. And yeah, we're not going to waste too much time, let's just get right into it. You can see that this Diamond 3 Syndra is clearly boosted, taking a tower shot. I also am able to get some easy poke off on her. And yeah, you just see me trying to CS, you see me trying to CS. And I am now level 3. We're going to go in for the trade. It looks like Syndra uses the exhaust, so pretty much I'm just thinking to myself, like, she's got nothing. She's got no mana. What is she going to do? Like, that Q was her last bit of mana. And we're speeding it up, And you guys can see I'm trying to stop her recall. And I actually do decide to stop it. I figure she can't kill me because she doesn't have Ignite. She wouldn't have the damage or mana to even turn on me. So yeah, we do that, we get a good lane lead, and we come back into lane, and Thresh actually hits a good hook on me. I wanted to save my my Shroud, and then the freaking Pantheon jumps in, and I am able to get the Shroud off. And basically, the reason I knew I could get the kill on Pantheon is because Shaco used his auto attack, getting rid of Pantheon's passive. So yeah, we are back into the mid lane, we just hit level 6, so we're going ham, we're going Rambo on this guy. Pretty much just seeing if we can pick up the kill, and we might have been able to, like, going for the flash E auto, but Panth shows up, so we just take the or the Syndra's flash away. But not to fear, we go back into this and we KS Shaco's kill. Thank you, Shaco, for igniting. So now we're mid, and unfortunately, so I should have looked for MIAs. Everyone was missing. I just figured since Syndra was dead, I would be fine, but I wasn't. And then as you can see, Shaco manages to take the red dragon barely. So we're on our way to dragon. I want to kill Syndra, so I think, yeah, flash. I use both my summoners here because I just want to get rid of her. I don't want her to kill one of my teammates. And I think, I don't know if it was necessary, but because I did that, we secured the 3 for 0. So I think that was a good thing. Yeah, against the high rank players, you don't want to mess around. You just want to use your summoners to guarantee kills. But yeah, the Syndra is, she just doesn't respect the fact that I have a ton of damage since she's already fed me a few kills. But yeah, some stuff happens. Eventually we head down to the bot lane. We are about to take the tower. We take the tower, and if you guys see Quint's damage, that's insane. He's 80 carry Quinn. I meant to use my ward, or I meant to use my potion, and then that happened. I think if I used my potion, I might have lived, but probably not. That you would have used it so late, it wouldn't have really helped anyways. But anyways, so we pick up the Rift Herald, and it looks like Maokai is over in the top second tower. So I'm going to help him, but then I see no one's there, and I'm like, okay, this is my revenge on Quinn. Go for the one shot. I have to flash GP's barrels because they do so much damage. We're in the mid game now. The red plant makes it so I jump over Pantheon's E, and somehow I managed to pull out some insane play. And yeah, I have Magias. I should mention that. I think, yeah, I'm gonna ping it in a second, just let my team know, like, don't take it, yeah. So I ping them, I'm like, dude, give me the stacks. You guys know I love Magias. I usually do not build it in high ELO, but I figured this would be an exception. So some stuff happens, and eventually we decide to split push. We do have Rift Herald. You guys know I love to split push. And, yeah, I guess we take some tower shots, but it's all good because we're Akali, and now we're back to full health. And let's see, do we manage to get it? It looks like, okay, so it looks like GP's here. So I think this is a good chance. We have a good opportunity to just go for it because GP doesn't have too much damage. It's all a bunch of like bursts from barrels, but he goes on to me. So I want to find an opportunity to heal up, get my auto attack passive up, and then Quinn tries to gank me, but I one-shot him, and now I'm running away with 2 health. I tried to heal up on my passive, and I do not manage to get it. I don't know if you guys saw, but I Q autoed and it just didn't work. Feels bad, man. That stuff happens, but we're not discouraged. Never mind that first attempt. We're back into the bot lane. Always split pushing, always trying to provide pressure, especially since we're so fed with some Magias stacks. It's like they do have to send at least 2 or 3 people to stop me. So yeah, we're going for it. Do we get it? Yeah, it looks like we're gonna get it for sure. So yeah, at this point you can kind of tell it's 25 to 14. We're in their base. It doesn't look too good for them, and they surrender. It's a little early of a surrender for my taste. I think they could have won had we messed up, but I guess they just respect the fact that we are all mid-diamond players at this ELO. And now we are Diamond 5 22 LP. And in the second game, we are going against an Evelyn that is Plat 1. So we are in a little bit of a lower MMR this time. We are not on the higher side of our MMR. We are definitely on the lower side. So yeah, it's good to note that their Eve isn't the highest of rank. It actually looks like they had a few low rank players. But yeah, I'm going into Gragas top. I should have mentioned that, which is like extremely troll. As you guys can see, like I'm just poking him and like there's nothing really can do. Jarvan pings he's on his way for a gank, and then he does a complete 180. So I'm just like here like messing around with him, and then eventually he comes. So it looks like it's going to be a free kill because he misses his E. And yeah, we ignite just for good measure, pick up the kill. He eventually teleports back after Eve pops up and tries to do damage to me, but it's not worth showing because I just shroud away. But yeah, so we're just going to farm. My strategy for this game was to just get Revolver before I go back. And you can see I just have enough gold now. But then this happens, and I'm thinking to myself, wow, Eve has 2 health, and I'm going to get some free gold. So yeah, I flash E because it does more damage than the first part of my Q. And we guarantee that kill, and we pick up the kill onto Gragas. So that's good. And now I'm level 6, but Gragas is also level 6, but he has a Bammy, so I'm thinking like, this guy really gonna go Sunfire Cape against an Akali? So I figure I can beat him in a 1v1, but well, can I? It is looking pretty close. I use my Ignite, and yeah, would have definitely beat him in that 1v1 had I just used my potion. Once I realized it, I was pretty pissed off. It's not good when it's a 1-for-1. It could have been a 1-for-0. But we move on. We pick up the Sork Boots. We head to bot lane, and we are going for the flash play. We don't get in the range, but yeah, I just use my Ignite, my Hextech Revolver, and just Q her. And yeah, Eve actually did a lot of damage. So normally I know how much damage Eve does, but she was actually really fed. So she did a lot more damage than I anticipated. But yeah, here we are against Orianna. We Shroud Blink her ult, so she's forced to flash away. And then we clear some mid. Eventually we head over to the Rift Herald because, you know, we had just made Ori low, so we figure we can do it. It's usually not warded ever. Like, people always forget about Rift Herald. It's actually like ridiculous. Like, people care more about Ocean Drakes than they do about Rift Herald, and I think I would take Rift Herald on Akali over 2 Ocean Drakes on my team any day. But that's just my opinion, I guess. I just trust that I can carry. Anyways, so we push bot lane, and I see the mains are in a great spot that I can just hide in this brush. So I've been hiding in this brush now, like it's sped up. I don't know if you guys can probably tell. But yeah, I've been hiding in this brush for about 30 seconds. I know that because the wave is next to the tower, someone is going to clear it. And because it's not at the tower, it's not going to be wiped out by the tower. But yeah, so Ashe actually shows up, and we jump on her, we Shroud Blink to the side, dodge her ult, and sure enough, our patience paid off. We push in the wave. No one was expecting Akali to be bot side, so we go for the tower under that knowledge that probably no one's going to be in the area because my team is in the top side, so you figure the enemy team would rotate for the most part. But yeah, so we're going for the tower. Yeah, I mean, I eventually take it. I should probably cut some of this clip, but we're doing this live, guys. Anyways, okay, so we take the tower, and then, oh yeah, I remember, this is a huge mistake. Speaking of fat people and being huge. Anyways, okay, so as you guys can see, why did I dive Gragas? It makes absolutely no sense. So yeah, that's always a tilter when you make a really dumb play. Like, especially my Ezreal's been flaming in the chat a lot. So I'm just like a little tilted. Like, I want to mute him. I think I muted him and then unmuted him because I want the information. Like, I'm 50-50 whether or not I mute him. Anyways, so yeah, we're a little bit tilted. We go in for the play here. I'm not too worried about being able to, as long as I don't get Malzahar ulted, they have nothing. But yeah, so you see, I tried to kill Eve and flash away, but she ended up living with 15 health, and then both of my teammates died, and I'm actually like a little bit furious. I think it's like I've been awake for about 15 or so hours, and yeah, so I try to surrender. Definitely just a little baby rage right there. I don't, not normally like that, especially when I'm off stream, but yeah, so that happens. But it's all good. We, as you guys can see, we pick up those free kills. They didn't recall after that little fail I had, or I guess fail we had, where they killed 2 of us and he got away with 2 health. Yeah, 3 of them didn't recall, so we pick up the 3 kills. At this point, I'm thinking like, yeah, I don't know what I was thinking. I was thinking we could get mid tower, but that didn't work out. So I ended up dying because I just didn't think about Eve. Ori ults me, Eve ults me, and I die, but it's all good. Their team comp is 4 AP. They have Gragas top, Ori mid, Eve jungle, and Malzahar support. So I'm getting a Hex Drinker after getting the Abyssal second item. Just spamming MR because it's actually OP. But yeah, now I see Malzahar's there, and I'm just thinking like, alright, well, probably gonna die, so I'm gonna go for the 1-for-1, maybe get out afterwards. I tried to auto attack, but my passive wasn't up. So we tried the 1-for-1, but it's all good. A team fight erupts in the mid lane right afterwards. We are heading over to help our team. Going to use, I'm assuming, if it were me now, I would pretty much just flash ult onto Ori. But it doesn't look like, okay, so we're gonna go into Shroud, just confuse them. Uh-oh, I don't like that play. But basically I go too far deep and I'm just trying to flash into my Shroud as fast as possible. But it turns out I ended up being the bait my team needed, and Ori ends up dying. So at this point, Lifeline is triggered from my Hex Drinker or Mal Mortius, which gives you, okay, well, yeah, on the way out of doing red, Eve pops out and gives us a free kill. She's trying to steal the red away. Pretty greedy. But yeah, once your Mal Mortius pops, you get Lifeline, which gives you like 25% increased lifesteal and spell vamp, I think. But it gives, whatever it is, it gives you a huge buff. So yeah, we use that. I want to heal up, and now I'm actually back to full health after all that nonsense in mid and red buff. So I'm just trying to take top tower. You guys know, as you guys can see, I do have Rift Herald, and I can pretty much, I can 2v1, not under tower, but I can definitely 2v1 outside of tower as long as I can, as long as they don't just run away the second I burst them. But yeah, so we're taking this, and I actually go for another patient assassination attempt. I guess, yeah, I'm just trying to ward really quick. But yeah, I end up hiding in this brush. Hopefully I speed it up. Let's see. Okay, well, I end up hiding in this brush for a little while. But my reasoning for this was they don't know I'm in here, and I have a good vision. I have a control ward in that brush, so I'm pretty much just thinking like, best case, their Eve pops or their Orianna pops in, or worst case, Gragas comes out right here, and I have red buff, so he should be a really free kill. So yeah, even though he's a tank, I have so much damage with my Rift Herald Gunblade. Like, I have a great build, and Rift Herald and red buff just make it so much better. When it's a long distance from him, between him and this tower, red buff just becomes extremely valuable. But yeah, and then yeah, Eve kind of derps right here. She had no chance at killing me, to be honest. Like, I used my Shroud Blink for no reason. Like, I still had it to escape. But here I'm just thinking like I'm just so ridiculously strong because they decided to go quadruple AP. It is such a big mistake, guys. You always want to have a balanced team comp, because stuff like this happens. I am literally godlike. I mean, I'm 9-5, which isn't like, it's good. I have 9 kills, right? 28 minutes in, that's pretty good with decent CS. But the fact that I can negate so much of their damage off of just getting some MR items that also give me damage is just like ridiculously broken. It truly is. But yeah, some stuff happens. They got low, and we take the top tower. Going to push this in really quick and go for the recall. And until, yeah, we see Ashe is bot, or she's trying to stop me. She's a little bit lower than me, and then Eve pops at the last second. I don't know what, like, once again, I don't know what she's thinking. She's just playing really she's playing too aggressive. She got really fed though, but yeah, as you see, I kill her, and now I'm really low, so I figure out, you know, I'm gonna take Ashe down with me. And if this was pre-rework Akali, I wouldn't have got that kill. Well, basically, when the new reworked Akali, if you die mid-ult, even if you don't land at them with your dash, it'll just like, it'll register like you did. so you still get the damage off, although it's like 100 times weaker with the new rework Akali. And yeah, as you guys see, Ashe got one shot. See, I don't know what they're doing. Like this game, they lost this game because of Ashe. Like it's completely her fault. As you can see, I've just been assassinating her left and right. Had she positioned better, she is an OP AD carry. She does so much damage. Not actually overpowered, but she's so strong. It's just she doesn't know what she's doing, to be completely honest. So yeah, we pick up the inhib, and I think, yeah, we pick up the inhib. I think my team picked up the Baron, so we're gonna go back and eventually go back to bot lane. We picked up the blue elixir too, with the Spectre's Cowl, and Gragas missed his ult, so I'm just thinking to myself, I'm gonna get this tower. I accidentally ult on him, so the tower starts attacking me, but I'm like, alright, okay. Ashe is here again, she's another free kill. And at this point, I actually could have potentially killed Evelynn. I went for the fat man for some reason. And yeah, another prime example of why it doesn't make sense how some people got into... no, I'm just kidding. But anyways, yeah, Ori failed her ult, so let's put it that way. I mean, they all deserve their place in here, but it's just funny how these mistakes still happen in this ELO. Like, I'm sure there's a lot of you guys out there that are in silver gold that make less mistakes than some of these players. They just have probably better farming mechanics and just macro in general. But yeah, we are now 40 something LP. I went too fast. Anyways, okay. So yeah, this game, it is going to be... It was a Renekton with Ignite and an Echo with TP. And I ran MR blues, so I need to go against Echo. I will get decimated by the Ignite Renekton because I had no armor. So yeah, Darius said it's probably going to be Echo top, so I'm like, alright, we'll just swap now. So it turned out not to be, so I missed 2 CS, which really sucks for the first wave, because Echo is actually a lane you can beat in a 1v1, but not when he gets like level 2 so much faster than you. Anyways, he's level 2, we're on the next wave, and this happens, you guys will see in a second. I got my passive up, I throw the Q on him, and he takes 2 shower shots in a row, 3 tower shots in a row, and all the while I'm just like, holy shit, am I on my main, not my main, am I on one of my diamond accounts? Like, oh, I don't understand. Yeah, go for another poke. Even though I see Graves, like, it doesn't matter, he's too far away, like, you can't do anything about it. So yeah, we go for the poke, and then we run back, and then here we are, we're going for another poke, and yeah, pretty much he shouldn't have E'd into me, because that happens. I just flash E on him to finish up the kill, and we have an early revolver and a longsword with a potion and control ward. So we are stacked in items. This guy has only got a corrupting potion and Doran's. We are like so much gold ahead of him, but yeah. So we hit 6 to his level 5, and because he dashed in again, he dashed onto me, he died because my ult came back up, and we hit the cannon minion. So pretty much he's just making a bunch of mistakes. He's still level 5. If I just auto-attacked him right here, spoiler alert, for like a millisecond in advance, but had I just auto-attacked Echo right there, I would have killed him. That actually tilted me a little bit too, because there was no reason for me not getting that kill. But actually here, Echo roams, and MF does a fail flash. So this is where I make a mistake, I think. I see MF made a fail flash, and I'm just like, shake my head, she's gonna feed my lane. Like a terrible mindset, to be honest. So I'm just like, alright, well, I'm not even gonna bother helping them because they're dead. But actually, I think had I just came faster and killed Echo, my MF would have not died. But yeah, that sucks. After that, I set some wards into their jungle. I set 1 ward. I'm trying to catch out their Graves, and I eventually do actually, but he flashes. So that's cool, we get his flash for my revolver cooldown. And then here, Eve is like just trying to do something, and Echo is trying to roam top. So I see that Echo used flash, I force him to ult back, but now I know he had no E, he has no flash, so I flash onto him, and nice. Managed to connect with him before he could E out of range. And then I ping for the Rift Herald because, you know, every game Rift Herald on Akali is extremely good, guys. Extremely good. You really can't beat it. And here at this point, like, I'm just trying to get my Rift Herald buff onto tower, and then my second part of my passive. Because I figure if I keep doing that, I won't take too much damage. But then Tahm Kench ults in, and I pretty much just Q autoed him with Bilgewater added. Because I knew with that, I knew I'd be able to burst him. It's like when you go against Trins, sometimes you can burst them before they even bother ulting, or before they have a chance to ult. The same thing with Echo. I knew I could burst him before he would think to ult. But yeah, now we have the Gunblade. We are 13 minutes in. We pick up blue. We already have Rift Herald, and Graves is looking to gank bot. This is a dream situation. I am literally licking my chops, as they say. Like, I know this is gonna be so much free money. It's free food. We get fed. And yeah, auto attack to heal up, but then I see actually Ashe healed, so, but I saw like the health popped up, so I assumed the auto attack. I actually ended up canceling the auto, but it doesn't matter because we ended up going back anyways. And here I see the mid tower is low, and I just figure I knew I couldn't kill Echo by using Gunblade, but because I ulted onto him and Q autoed, he was now too low to defend. I just wanted to get that poke off before he got under his tower, so I can make it so he can't really do anything. But yeah, we ended up heading top, and guys, this Renekton literally only had a Sunfire cape, and I couldn't 1v1 him. Like, spoiler alert, I was just like, he does a lot of damage. I cut out half of that fight, but pretty much he owned me. To keep it simple, it's all good. We get some poke onto the Graves. But guys, once again, like, I'm just trying to weaken them, get them out of the fight. It opens up certain stuff. Like, we don't have to hold the Gunblade cooldown for a kill. It's kind of like when you use your Gnar ult on them just to force them to recall, even though you're not going to kill them like they do in competitive. Anyways, nice. So Jhin ults away, we get exhausted, or flashes away, we get exhausted, and then at this point, just looking for something, use my auto attack to heal up just to get back to full health, and Graves got caught, and I actually could have lived easily there, easily, had I just used my Zhonya's, because Jhin would have only hit me with his first shot afterwards, and I would have just ulted to a minion. I don't know if it's too late now, but yeah, guys, it's all good. We pick up 2 more kills, and eventually go to Baron, and we eventually go mid, because we're just, you know, that's what you do. You get Baron, then you go for the open inhib. And Jhin, we know where he's going to be shooting out of Tahm Kench's mouth, so we just run at it and get the kill. And then we go for the inhib. Three of them are down. Echo and their support are up. But yeah, afterwards the inhib is down mid, so we head over to the top lane. And pretty much just flash onto him. I knew the ignite would finish him off. I don't know what I was doing here. I should have just ran away. But I even waste the shroud. It doesn't make sense. I guess I'm just wasting time. Because if you guys can see, 3 of my teammates are balling. And they do end up getting the inhib tower, so it's kind of worth in the end. But yeah, eventually we ended up winning the game. Just because we had 3 inhibs open. There's not too much to say. Like, there's no fancy plays, we just got the inhibs. And now we are at 64 LP. But yeah, guys, okay, so I tried a new method of commentating. I hope you enjoyed it. I'm going to probably edit some parts out, but for the most part it's going to be on the spot. So I hope you guys enjoyed it, and if you did, please leave a like, and if you have any feedback for me, it would be much appreciated. Just let me know in the comments, and yeah, if you haven't subscribed already, please do that as well, and I will see you guys in another video. Thanks for watching.